Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi! My name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are going to be talking about pumpkin spice. But what is pumpkin spice and is it magical? Can we incorporate it into our magical workings? Yes, we can. So pumpkin spice or pumpkin pie spice, as I have here, is comprised of a few spices that you already probably have in your kitchen cabinet or on your spice rack. And today we're going to go over each one and why drinking your favorite seasonal drink or having a slice of pumpkin pie is actually a magical spell. So let's get into it. Okay, so pumpkin spice is made up of cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and then most store-bought pumpkin spices are with the allspice, but some use cloves, or you can swap them out whatever you want, or you can add them both. It's your preference. Food is a very powerful form of magic. You know, when you go back home and your parent cooks a meal for you or your grandma passes down a recipe and you just love making it or eating it, it's because it's imbued with love, with care. They put their heart and soul into the food. So therefore, when you consume it, it nourishes your soul as well as your body. So it's very important to be mindful about what state of mind you're in when you're making your food, if you are being mindful while you're eating it, that sort of a thing, because it translates that energy into you. And so that is why this is actually a really interesting exercise as far as magic goes, because pumpkin spice lattes, pumpkin spice hot cocoa, fill in the blank, the whole manufacturing companies have been putting pumpkin spice into everything now, it seems. But it's actually a very powerful form of magic because of the properties that are in the spices. And then what you do and how you consume it is a form of magic as well. So that's why that pumpkin pie that your grandma makes every year on Thanksgiving is so good, and you feel just warmth and comfort after you eat it. There's a reason why there's these sayings. So let's go over each spice's properties. And then this way too, you can use these spices separately. Or now, if you just want to be quick and easy, you can go to the store and pick up just one little bottle that has all of this in it. So the first spice that we're going to talk about is cinnamon, any kind of cinnamon. This happens to just be ground Saigon cinnamon that I got because I use a lot of cinnamon, so we like to do bulk. But this is great for healing, for love, and not just like love spells, but like love in general, like feeling loved, warmth, coziness, abundance in the home, love in the home. Because if you remember, in the old days, the kitchen was the hearth. It was the hub of the house. That's where you got the warmth from the fireplace. That's where you cooked your meals, where you ate your meals, where you came home from, working and spent time with the family. So love in the home. It could also be good for lust too, just saying, but, we'll keep it at love. This is also great for working with, to have a successful outcome with your work, with creative projects, success in life in general. It's also a great addition to speed your spells up, to make things work a little bit quicker, because this is working under the element of fire. So quickness. This is great for purification, to banish things. This is also very good for protection. So it's another great use to banish and protect. Perfect for money spells, money working, to bring abundance in. And it's great for psychic awareness, to use it for like opening up your third eye, using it around when you have divination, working with your tarot or your pendulum. Great for productivity, to make you think and work a little bit faster, to speed things up again, like I said, and just to own your personal power. So this is a fantastic, fantastic spice for a lot of different magical workings. And it's one of my favorites. I love cinnamon. It's fantastic. And I use it for most things. That's, again, I buy bulk. All right, so next we're going to talk about ginger. This is a little bit more of a fiery spice. It's definitely potent. When you taste it on your tongue, it kind of feels a little spicy, so to speak. It is fantastic for nausea. So if you want to make yourself a little ginger tea, perfect for that. I use it a lot because I do tend to get motion sickness. So I like the ginger snap candies or ginger candies. Fantastic. So it's great for healing again, for health matters, like I was talking about. Great for love. It's also, I feel, more fiery. So, you know, you can use it for a little bit more of that love and lust. Great for money. Great for perking up your energy. It's also really good for grounding. So you can add a little bit of this in your magical workings to kind of like ground the energy a little bit, because this is kind of like a root plant, or not root plant, but I guess you would call it a plant. Yeah. The ginger comes from that root ball that's underneath the ground. So you can be using it for grounding work, meditation, sprinkle it around to help you ground yourself a little bit too for that. And for productivity as well, because again, like we were talking about, it can kind of light a fire under you, if you know what I mean. So ginger is fantastic to have in your spice cabinet for all of those purposes. Okay, let's talk about nutmeg, the silent but potent spice. There's people that don't like nutmeg, and I can understand that, but there's also people that don't like pumpkin spice. And after viewing this video, you can probably understand why. But this is fantastic for clairvoyant work, for using it for your divination, for practicing opening up your third eye. This is also fantastic for health and for luck. If you are doing any kind of magical workings for luck and prosperity, add nutmeg to it. It will help enhance that a lot. And this is great for loyalty as well, or fidelity. So if you are going to have to deal with any of that, this is fantastic for those magical workings as well. All right, and we have allspice. This one is great for prosperity / abundance. This is great for luck. Again, it's kind of fiery, kind of spicy like that. So it's great to kind of speed those things up. Fantastic for healing, for purification / banishing, and for money and productivity. So again, lighting a fire. These all are very similar properties. So you're getting a very potent potion when you drink a pumpkin spice coffee, right? Last, we're going to talk about cloves. I love cloves. I use them for so many different things. This one is always on my little desk here because I like to add them into spell jars. I like having the energy on the desk with me. But let's talk about the properties for these. So protection. So good for protection. And if you look at them, they look like these little spiky things. So if you don't ground them up or use ground cloves, it's kind of good to use in like a witch's ball or in a little spell jar for that. This is great for clearing your mind. That's what I wanted to say. So having a clear outlook. This is great to attract stuff to you. And it's great for purification again. This is also a great one for lighting a fire and getting things done for productivity, hence why they're on my desk. And it's great for bringing in money and attracting abundance. Again, attraction. They're also great for that feeling of comfort and love and like wholeness, if that makes sense. So again, lots of wonderful properties for these spices. The best thing about all of this is you probably already have most, if not all of this, in your cupboard already. And also, if you are a budget witch like I tend to be, I can go into the dollar store or discount grocery store and find these for inexpensive prices because they're a very common spice. You might not be able to find just a regular pumpkin spice jar like this everywhere, but you can make your own. And this way too, you can add in exactly how much you want of each. There are recipes online all over the place on how to make this specific blend. But again, it's everybody's different preferences and tastes, right? So you can experiment with it, see what you like more of. Go light on the ginger. But it's fantastic because, again, it's accessible to most people in most areas, right? So you can make your own. But what I find kind of funny is how a lot of people like talk down about like people's obsession about pumpkin spice. But when you know the magical properties of all of this, those type of people don't know what they're missing. And this is great to use around this time of year too, because if you're wanting love and comfort to bring all of the family together for the holidays and just spread that feeling, it's a fantastic little magical working spell. But again, you know, you can make this at home, put it in your own coffee. If you have just a regular, you know, coffee machine with a filter, you can put these spices in with your coffee and let it brew together, and you have yourself a magical potion. If you're trying to banish negativity or banish toxicity, once you brew that coffee, stir counterclockwise to banish the negativity. If you want to bring in luck, abundance, prosperity, productivity with all of these spices, you brew it and you stir clockwise to bring it in. So that's just a wonderful, simple magic spell that you probably already do without thinking, is how do you drink your coffee or tea. And this is fantastic to put in tea too. If you're one of those people that like a chai tea, this is a great addition to that. And again, like I said, the pumpkin pie, when you're baking the pie, when you're mixing the ingredients together, use that counterclockwise or clockwise motion and focus on your intent. You can make everything magical by just using your intent. That's all you need when you're working, when you're doing magical workings. Just you and your intent, and focusing that energy, that intent into that energy and looking at the outcome. That's all you need. You can be a budget witch. You can be an aesthetic witch. You can have all of the expensive tools you need in the world if that makes and helps you focus your intent. However, you don't necessarily need that. So think of your morning routine. Think of what you do. Think of how you nourish your body. What are you nourishing it with? And then kind of be a little bit more mindful about the choices you make. Energy flows where intention goes. Just be very mindful is all I'm saying. Because again, food is a very powerful form of magic. And so I just thought that this, given the season and what time period we're in with pumpkin spice season, this would be fantastic for you guys to get a little bit more of a deeper education of the spices that went into it. So I hope this helped. I hope this was fun and different. I hope to be making more little magical videos and tidbits like this, because I think it's fun and it's important to know exactly what the properties are for certain things. So with that being said, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let me know in the comments if this was fun, if you enjoyed this, if this helped you, and if you want me to do more property videos and, you know, stuff like that, because I'd be so excited to do that for you guys. So thank you again. Have a wonderful rest of your day. But before you go, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. And don't forget to check out all of the links in my link tree in the description box. I will also have some good reference books for you guys for the magical properties of things in the description box as well. They will be affiliate links for Amazon, so just be aware of that. Full transparency, I do get like a small commission on those links should you buy from it. And yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.